Hi, I'm Timmy May, and you're watching The Artist's Corner. Headed down to Merlefest, south on 95. Headed down to Merlefest, we're gonna share the drive. Headed down to Merlefest, now on 81. Headed down to Merlefest for some Blue Ridge Mountain fun. There's music and dancing and folk from everywhere, and lots of guitar pickers and fiddlers to spare. Now April's almost over and it's time to get away, so we're headed down to Merlefest today. Headed down to Merlefest, south on 95. Headed down to Merlefest, we're gonna share the drive. It was 01 down at Merlefest, a rainbow shining through. Dell was with the boys, I heard Doc and Dolly too. I had a revelation on a Blue Ridge Mountain night. Music is the magic, turning darkness into light. There's bluegrass and old-timey and gospel in the air. With 4-part vocal harmony, it's a good old country fair. I've been working on a melody, and I think it sounds okay, so we're headed down to Merlefest today. Headed down to Merlefest, south on 95. Headed down to Merlefest, we're gonna share the drive. Headed down to Merlefest, now on 81. Headed down to Merlefest for some Blue Ridge Mountain fun. Hi, that was my first song was the song Headed Down to Merlefest, which I wrote in tribute to a wonderful music festival in Wilkesboro, North Carolina that takes place April every year. So when you heard the line, April's almost over, next April you'll be thinking about Merlefest. Now I'm going to do my next song. It's about pubs. Well, it's about being in pubs and playing music in pubs, which I do a lot of. And so I'm going to sing a song called At the Local Pub. At the local pub, where the strangers are friends you've not met yet, there are flat screens and pool cues and bar stools galore, and even a place you can sleep on the floor, where the whiskey's aged and relationships start and end quickly. There's a seat for you here, and there's plenty of beer at the local pub. There are melodies to walk you back home in the dark, and fiddle lines to soften the hardest of hearts. And if you've had too much and a ride you must hail, the bartender will call to keep you out of jail. At the local pub, where the music and merriment linger, and if you sing a song, they will all sing along at the local pub. At the local pub, Pretty waitresses smile at you sweetly. And if you've just been fired or your hamster just died, with a wink and a drink, you're now glad to be alive. And if you tip well, you will always be treated the same way. 'Cause when you fill the jar, you're the one who's the star at the local pub. And when you're stumbling home by the dawn's early light, singing the song that you learned just last night, when you get to the house, be as quiet as a mouse, 'cause nobody there needs to know that you've been at the local pub, where the music and merriment linger. And if you sing a song, you will all sing along. And when you fill the jar, you're the one who's the star. And when you're on a bender, please tip the bartender at the local pub. So that was the song At the Local Pub. And I play music with a bunch of Irish musicians at a local pub in Newport, where I'm currently living. And so a lot of it reflects, the music reflects my experiences in this area and also as a musician. Okay, next I'm going to do a song called High Roads and Low Roads. Well, the first step on a trip of 1 million miles is the one we're gonna take today. Well, the first step on a trip of 1 million miles is the one we're gonna take today. So get out of bed, get out the door, what are you waiting for? Get out of bed, get out the door, what are you waiting for? Get out of bed, get out the door, what are you waiting for? 'Cause there's high roads and low roads, and they're not on a map, and no one knows if any of the roads will get us home. 'Cause there's high roads and low roads, and they're not on a map, and no one knows if any of the roads will get us home. 'Cause there's high roads and low roads, and high roads and low roads to get us home. Well, the day ends and you're no closer to the end of the journey that you started when you woke today. The day ends, we're no closer to the end of the journey that we started when we woke today. So go back to bed and lay down your head and dream just a little more. Go back to bed and lay down your head and dream just a little more. Go back to bed and lay down your head and dream just a little more. 'Cause there's high roads and low roads, they're not on a map, and no one knows if any of the roads will get us home. 'Cause there's high roads and low roads, they're not on a map, and no one knows if any of the roads will get us home. 'Cause there's high roads and low roads, us home. So that was my song, High Roads and Low Roads. And, well, there is a famous poem by Robert Burns, one of my favorite poets. And, oh, no, sorry. There's a famous Scottish song. Well, he's also one of my favorite poets, and there's another song influenced by that. Got them mixed up. But anyways, you'll take the high road, I'll take the low road. It's a famous old Scottish song, and I'm influenced greatly by Scottish old music, old folk music from anywhere. And so anyways, I kind of incorporated that idea into it, and just the getting up every day and going for it, whatever it is you're going to do in life, and try to do the best you can. That's what it's all about. Okay, so this next song is called On My Way Back Home. And a few moments ago, I mentioned about, in my song High Roads and Low Roads, how I'm influenced by Scottish folklore and so forth songs. Well, this song is definitely influenced by my favorite poet, Robert Burns. And I guess you're going to have to, if you know about Burns' poetry, you'll have to find the line in that I practically stole from him, but it's such a wonderful line that it's part of my song. It's called On My Way Back Home. I was on my way back home, but I got diverted. I was on my way back home, but I got diverted. Do you know another way? There must be another way. I'm looking for another way. We'll try it one more time. We'll build this one more time. We'll do it one more time. We'll do it one more time. All the best laid plans of mice and men have gone astray. All the best laid plans of mice and men have gone astray. Do you know another way? Looking for another way. There must be another way. We'll try this one more time. We'll do this one more time. We'll try it one more time. We'll do it one more time. I'm looking for another way. Still looking for another way. Always looking for another way. To try it one more time. Do it one more time. Try this one more time. That was On My Way Back Home. And you could sort of hear the thematic relationship with the other song. Basically, you got to try again. You got to get up the next day and you got to do it again every day. That's what life's all about, or one of the things that life's all about. So, as you can see, I now have my banjo and tuned up and ready to go. And I'm going to do the song On the Road to El Dorado. And based on personal experiences, having lived in California for about 10 years, a long time ago. On the road to El Dorado is where I lost my way. Now I'm headed upstream on the Colorado, looking for another better day. I spent 4 years in the foothills east of Fresno, another on the Mendocino coast. Now the redwoods tower over this humble cornfield, but the desert's what my heart misses the most. If I'd cojones, I'd head back to California. There's still land out there to be mine, so I've been told. Mama's words, they all came true. Tried to warn ya, 'cause I'm still looking for the gold. Oh, I'm still looking for the gold. If there's a lesson to be learned from all this searching, before the devil calls and tries to make a deal, know that the friendships that you've made along the journey are the only wealth in your life that is real. So I'm headed back to Baja California. My amigos, they are waiting there for me. Mama's words, they all came true. Tried to warn ya, 'cause the best things in life, they are free. Oh, the best things in life, they are free. Kippy-I-I-I-I-O, California, Kippy-I-I-I-I-O, California, I-I. Kippy-I-I-I-I-O, California, Kippy-I-I-I-Yo, California, I-I. That was On the Road to El Dorado, a mythical place where all the gold can be found, which I was not able to find, by the way. Okay, so I'm going to do the grand finale here. I'm going to do a song that, even though I'm technically in the state of Massachusetts right now, I am a Rhode Island citizen and resident, and I wrote a song about Rhode Island called Little Rhodey, and here it is. Right by the ocean with a shining bay and islands, a place upon creation Mother Nature was smiling, is a pretty little place that I call my home. North from Bermuda, west of the Vineyard, east from the Apple, and just south of Boston is a pretty little place that I call my home. Little Rhodey, it's the littlest state with the biggest heart. No matter where you you go, you're not too far from the place that you left, no matter where you are in. Little roadie, it's the little estate with the biggest heart. Between the Bay State and Connecticut, Connecticut to Mishanicut, Misquamicut to Connecticut, you'll fall in love with all of it. It's a pretty little place that I call my home. When you're headed east from Montauk, before you reach Nantucket, you'll be feeling kind of cozy from Block Island to Pawtucket, in a pretty little place that I call my home. Little roadie, it's a little estate with the biggest heart. No matter where you go, you're not too far from the place that you left, no matter where you are in. Little roadie, it's a little estate with the biggest heart. From Scituate to Ninigrit, and Escoheag to Usquapog, and Weekapog to Apponog, and now we're at the epilogue. It's a pretty little place that I call my home. Little roadie, it's a little estate with the biggest heart. No matter where you go, you're not too far from the place that you left, no matter where you are in. Little roadie, it's a little estate with the biggest heart. Thank you. My name is Timmy May, and you have been watching The Artist's Corner. And you can find my music on YouTube by just searching for my name, Timmy May, or just typing in @TimmyMay as one string. And also, I play with a band called Road to Dublin around the southeast New England area. Road, spelled RHODE, to Dublin. And thank you very much for tuning in to The Artist's Corner. At the local pub, where the strangers are friends you've not met yet, there are flat screens and pool cues and bar stools galore, and even a